Good morning, KW203. We are being recorded. How is everybody? All right, Amy's good, at least one. Cal, all right. Who else? Shelly's good. Alice is good. All right, cameras on, please. Come on. I love you guys. You're all beautiful to me. Put your cameras on. Let's see everybody. Don't be shy. It's a beautiful sunny day. Oh my God, beautiful sunrise. I don't know if anybody saw that this morning. Amazing. The sun looked huge, really beautiful. We're in for some seasonable weather, seasonable for March, but it's going to rain Thursday, Friday, then it'll be a sunny weekend. So that's all good. You guys will be out showing lots of houses this weekend. So that's awesome. The sun will be shining down on you. So that's really great. So it's Tuesday. I love my Tammy Tuesday. Where is Tammy? I don't see Tammy. Uh-oh. Where is our Tammy Tuesday? We may not have Tammy today. All right, well, let's keep moving.
She's struggling to get in, so.
All right.
Go
All right,
to
we'll just
announcements.
Yeah, I'll go to announcements and then we'll hopefully get Tammy on here. So announcements today, guys, noon in Stamford, Ridgefield, Westport. Lunch and Learn. Lunch is being provided by Guaranteed Rate, generously provided by Guaranteed Rate. So please come into the office and enjoy some yummy lunch. And then at 1 o'clock, we're having a social media session by a social media guru that they're zooming in to all locations. Here in Westport, you would have to be on your laptop, but everywhere else will be in the two training rooms. So please participate in that today. That'll be exciting. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, all agent mastermind. 1 o'clock tomorrow, all agent mastermind. It is mastermind week, so that's exciting. Thursday, 12:30, the usual 30 minutes that you don't want to miss, the power session, 30 minutes at 12:30. And then 1 o'clock, we have a special mastermind on Thursday. So replacing the Capper Mastermind, this is a mastermind open to, not Capper Mastermind, I'm sorry, Rainmaker Mastermind. This is open to everybody. It's a session with Kimberly Horn, our Bold coach, and it has nothing to do with Bold, guys. It has to do with earning $1 million with a 4-person team and how to do it. All the tips and tricks and secrets from Kimberly, who is an amazingly massive MAPS coach. She's going to share that with you guys. So 1 o'clock actually, there's going to be a Zoom link sent for that, guys. Not this Zoom room. An email is going to go out in the next day, probably today, with a Zoom link for that. So look for that. And then Thursday night at 5:30 is career night. Many of you have been reaching out to Dan and I. You have got people for that. If you haven't talked to some folks, invite them 5:30 in this Zoom room, career night. So we've had a lot of folks lately showing up for career night, guys, and they're launching into classes. So that's a great way to build your downline. Thursday, 5:30. Bold. So Bold is getting close to selling out. We do have a few slots left. So if you're still interested, if you're not interested, I need to talk to you because you should be doing it. Bold is going to be amazing, amazing this session. Kimberly Horn, again, she is the best coach in the country for Bold. We had to beg and plead to get her and we got her. You wouldn't want to miss this, guys. So it's going to be in the Stamford training room. We're going to sell out at 80 and it's going to be absolutely amazing for 7 weeks. So if you don't know how to sign up, reach out to Dan or I or anybody in leadership and we'll take care of that for you. Ukraine event, the cultural event, you've seen Fiona talk about it and Anna, and you've seen the graphics, I hope, by now. That's April 2nd, Saturday, April 2nd in the Stamford Market Center. An amazing event. It's going to be dancers, Ukrainian dancers and food and all kinds of special guests going on, fundraiser for our friends in the Ukraine. That is 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock on the 2nd in the Stamford Market Center. The Playhouse, Westport Playhouse, you heard us talking about that. That is April 6th. That's an event, that's a fun event, guys. An opportunity for us to have a private showing of Next to Normal musical and a happy hour, heavy hors d'oeuvres, drinks, all that for $10. You can't do anything for $10 anymore. So if you haven't signed up yet, please do that. Look for the email to do that or reach out to myself or Diane Del Vecchio and sign up and bring a friend. It's going to be a great event. That's April 6th. April 7th, here's a new event. Get your pens out, get your phones out. April 7th, we're going to have our next sales rally / award ceremony. So we have so many awards to give out to you guys for your 2021 production. We're very excited to do that. We're pulling that together right now. So look for the details coming out in the next couple of days, but it will be on April 7th. And there will be, I don't know, food, champagne. It's going to be amazing. So look for that April 7th. Okay. I think I'm done with announcements. Do we have Tammy Tuesday? We do. There she is. Tammy, what's up?
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. So today I'm going to build off what Rick has been talking about preaching, I should say, for a couple of weeks now about making an offer that wins. So I want to give you guys an example of 3 offers that happened this week. One offer was $125,000 above ask. And I happened to know who the listing agent was, and I spoke to the listing agent, so I knew what was going to get the deal done. And I can't talk in detail, but I will tell you it had to do with the appraisal. So I talked to the client, I showed the client an appraisal gap and said that the appraisal could come in as low as $75,000 below asking price, and we can still get this deal done without you having to come to closing with any money. Well, they spoke to the agent who does not follow Rickisms and who's not a KW agent. And this agent told the buyer that I was wrong and that if the appraisal comes in low, they're going to have to come to money with all that money. So they did not waive the appraisal. And guess what? They did not get the deal. I can't wait to find out actually how much the house sold for, because my guess is it was under ask because this deal was way above ask. Second offer got accepted. It was an FHA deal. And the reason it got accepted was because the agent and I collaborated and came up with strategies to make this FHA buyer more attractive. So I won't talk about some of the strategies we did at this time because it's still too new, but the third offer also got accepted because the agent and I collaborated about how we can win this deal. So the moral of the story is, you guys, I'm sorry, I might get a little preachy, but it is so important that you work with your lender and you collaborate ways on getting these offers accepted, because that offer was that first offer was a $900,000 house. She's been looking for over a year and she lost the house because they didn't understand the strategy. And my thought on a strategy is, do you understand when a doctor is doing heart surgery, or do you know that he's doing heart surgery? Do you ask, listen, I want to understand it fully before I allow you to crack open my chest? No, none of us do that. We get work done on our teeth. We don't really know what they're doing. They're just doing their job. So when you collaborate with a lending professional, you want to make sure that you guys are coming up with strategies, because what I'm learning is every house is different. And the other thing I'm noticing is people are still out there putting pre-approval letters in that are not pre-approved. I saved one yesterday from someone putting in an offer who really shouldn't have been putting in an offer yet. So that's it. That's my speech. That's my soapbox today. Please, friends, do not let friends work with lenders who don't know what they're doing. Thank you.
Tammy, you can preach any day to us. That's quite all right. Collaboration. There's a theme there, guys. So collaborate with your lending partner. Plain and simple. Okie dokie. So thank you, Tammy. All right, guys, we're going to move on to our spotlight now, and I'm really excited. And we've mentioned this, but now we get to spotlight it. We're thrilled to have Shelly Seidman on with us today. Shelly, you're here, right?
Unmute myself. There we go. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Good morning.
Shelly. So Shelly, tell us about KW Clarity. How did it come to be, this amazing Facebook group, and where are you now with all of that?
So I'm going to actually start from the beginning. About a year ago, I made a commitment to better myself in every way possible. One of those ways was going back to therapy. So I remember my first therapy session. I'm sitting there sharing, all my challenges, the things I want to work on. And my therapist looks dead at me and she says, I'm worried about your drinking. And at that point, I'm kind of scratching my head because I'm thinking, I'm not even drinking as much as the people in my world. I go out maybe once. I really don't drink a lot, but She nonetheless told me that because alcoholism ran in my family, because I was a female, my likelihood of dying by age 40 because of liver failure was much higher. So that woke me up. Fast forward 10 months later, still haven't had a sip of alcohol. I don't even want alcohol anymore. So it's very exciting. But the reason why I wanted to share that is because I think it's important to mention that making the decision to move away from something that's not bringing you any value doesn't need to start with a rock bottom story. You don't have to hit rock bottom to make a decision to do the right thing for your health, for your kids, for your family, etc. You can just make that decision because you want better. And that's exactly what I did. Now, of course, that decision was very challenging. One of the biggest challenges was family reunion, I think. If you know family reunion, awesome event. Some of the best people in our industry coming to teach you, but it's also a very rowdy event. And agents are coming together to celebrate, the real estate world, I guess, and taking an opportunity to relax. But it was hard for me. I don't drink, so I felt like an outsider. And I remember at the end of one day, I'm sitting outside of the conference center, and I just felt like shit, excuse my French. I felt so awful. I felt like this is my life now. Now that I don't drink, it's boring. It's anxiety provoking. The simplest thing like networking is so challenging. And then I was like, wait a minute, what am I talking about? I'm at this awesome company that is constantly promoting inclusion in all of its forms. It's constantly promoting finding your tribe within this massive company of so many talented people. And I realized that's kind of what I needed to do. I just needed to find my tribe of people to, not just inspire me, but remind me of why I'm doing this, and have an opportunity also to connect and network with agents who are doing the same thing I'm doing. So that's kind of how KW Clarity came about. And I have to tell you, over the last few weeks, I've had the remarkable experience of hearing from so many agents across the country who are not only crushing it at their real estate careers, but also crushing it at their recovery. There are people who are 30 plus years into being sober, and it's just the most inspiring thing ever. Now, I wanted to create a community that celebrated moving away from something toxic, or, whether it's you or one of your family members going through this recovery journey. I wanted to celebrate this. I didn't, I love AA for what it is. I think it helps so many people. I personally chose a different route. I wanted to be loud and proud about my recovery. And I think KW Clarity, among many other things, is designed to do that. We want to be proud of the fact that we cut something toxic out of our lives, or that we are supporting our family members or our spouses who are going through this. It's a very difficult thing, especially in the real estate world, with the stresses that we have day to day, as well as the temptations. I mean, having to learn how to network without alcohol, it's interesting, but that's what we're trying to achieve with KW Clarity. So if you're someone who either is thinking about cutting out your drug of some substance, you're trying to cut out alcohol or any other substance for health reasons, you have a loved one who's going through it, if this resonates with you, I highly recommend you join this community. You will feel so amazed by the love and the support and the strength in this group. This group hasn't even been, I think we've been together for 1 month now. I am blown away by the inspiration and the love. I mean, the connections I've already made, they're not just networking connections. These are friends. These are people who genuinely want to support me in my journey, and I genuinely want to support them. So I'm going to drop the link below. Please check it out. And as a side note, if you're going through this, or you know someone who's going through this, you don't feel comfortable joining a group publicly like that, and you just need someone to talk to, I'm also going to put my cell number below in the chat. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am always just a phone call or text away, and I'd love to be here for you. I know it's not an easy journey, but I would love to be there for you. So thank you guys for the opportunity. Let me know if you guys have questions, and yeah.
Shelly, so you're amazing, and can't thank you enough for doing what you're doing and for sharing with everybody here. And just tell us real quick, because we're going to run out of time too, but let us know. I mean, you decided to do this, and then how did you go about reaching out to KW? You like
So-
emailed everybody.
Yeah, Jen Henry helped me with that, actually. I think I emailed 700 something team leaders across the country.
Incredible.
And that's not like my personality. I don't necessarily like to put myself out there, and especially when I didn't feel like I had a plan, but I just had this, like, my intuition was telling me, you need to do this. You need to get in front of all of these people and share your story, because it's going to resonate with people, and it could influence people for the better, which is what I want to do.
It's awesome. It's awesome. So you're what, maybe a couple hundred on the group already, and you've just started. It's a great
Yeah, I
thing,
think
and
we're about like 130 right now.
nice.
Yeah,
Great.
and actually, right off the bat, we had people reaching out saying they wanted to be a part of, the leadership. So we already have things in the works. We've been in touch with KWRI, with Mo Anderson even, who of course is supportive because she's awesome and we adore her.
Yes.
But we're so excited to see how big we can take this, and we're already planning things for KW family reunions, mega camps. And actually, we have our first meeting where we're kind of going to be doing some preliminary planning. That's going to be Wednesday, the 30th at 8 p.m. over Facebook video chat.
Great.
So if you're interested in joining, just let me know. I'll send that over.
Wow, awesome. Awesome. Well, I just applaud you, Shelley. This is amazing. And this group is going to continue to grow, and it is all about inclusion here at KW. And this is certainly something that's very important. So thank you for sharing. Everybody, please take note of KW Clarity, and let anybody know about it as well. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. See you all later. Bye.